Well, good morning. Welcome to Daily Scriptures. This is July 23rd. We'll be in Ezra 7 and go to Ezra 8. Now, after these things, in the reign of Xerxes, king of Persia, Ezra, the son of Shariah, the son of Azariah, the son of Helkanah, the son of Shallum, the son of Zodak, the son of Uzi, the son of Bilkah, the son of Abishah, the son of Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the chief priest. This Ezra came up from Babylon, and he was a skilled scribe in the law of Moses, which the Lord God of Israel had given. The king granted him all his requests, according to the hand of the Lord his God, upon him. Some of the children of Israel, the priests and the Levites and the singers and the gatekeepers and the Nethinim, came up to Jerusalem in the 7th year of King Xerxes. And Ezra came to Jerusalem in the 5th month, which was in the 7th year of the king. And on the first day of the 1st month he began his journey from Babylon, and on the first day of the 5th month he came to Jerusalem, according to the good hand of his God upon him. For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord, and to do it, and to teach statutes and ordinances in Israel. This is a copy of the letter that King Xerxes gave Ezra the priest, the scribe, expert in the words of the commandments of the Lord, and of his statutes to Israel. Xerxes, king of kings, to Ezra the priest, a scribe of the law of the God of heaven, perfect peace, and so forth. I issue a decree that all those of the people of Israel and the priests and Levites in my realm who volunteered to go up to Jerusalem may go with you. And whereas you are being sent by the king and his 7 counselors to inquire concerning Judah and Jerusalem with regard to the law of your God, which is in your hand, and whereas you are to carry the silver and gold which the king and his counselors have freely offered to the God of Israel, whose dwelling is in Jerusalem, and whereas all the silver and gold that you may find in all the province of Babylon, along with the free will offering of the people and the priest, are to be freely offered for the house of their God in Jerusalem. Now therefore be careful to buy with this money bulls, rams, and lambs, with their grain offerings and their drink offerings, and offer them on the altar of the house of your God in Jerusalem. And whatever seems good to you and your brethren to do with the rest of the silver and gold, do it according to the will of your God. Also the articles that are given to you for the service of the house of your God, deliver in full before the God of Jerusalem. And whatever more may be needed for the house of your God, which you may have occasion to provide, pay for it from the king's treasury. And I, even I, Xerxes the king, issue a decree to all the treasurers who are in the region beyond the river, that whatever Ezra the priest, the scribe of the law of God of heaven, may require of you, let it be done diligently, upon 100 talents of silver, 100 cores of wheat, 100 baths of wine, 100 baths of oil, and salt, without prescribed limit. Whatever is commanded by the God of heaven, let it be diligently be done for the house of God of heaven. For why should there be wrath against the realm of the king and his sons? Also, we inform you that it shall not be lawful to impose tax, tribute, or custom on any of the priests, Levites, singers, gatekeepers, Nethinim, or servants of this house of God. And you, Ezra, according to your God-given wisdom, set magistrates and judges who may judge all the people who are in the region beyond the river, all such as know the laws of your God, and teach those who do not know them. Whoever will not observe the law of your God and law of the king, let judgment be executed speedily on him, whether it be by death, or banishment, or confiscation of goods, or imprisonment. Blessed be the Lord God of our fathers, who has put such a thing as this in the king's heart, to beautify the house of the Lord which is in Jerusalem, and has extended mercy to me before the king and his counselors, and therefore all the king's mighty princes. So I was encouraged, as the hand of the Lord my God was upon me, and I gathered leading men of Israel to go up with me. These are the heads of their fathers' houses, and this is the genealogy of those who went up with me from Babylon to the reign of King Xerxes, of the sons of Phinehas, Gershom, of the sons of Ithamar, Daniel, of the sons of David, Hittush, of the sons of Shechaniah, and the sons of Pharesh, Zechariah, and registered with him were 150 males. Of the sons of Pethath Moab, Elini, the son of Zerah, and with him 200 males. Of the sons of Shechaniah, and Ben-Zahel, and with him 300 males. Of the sons of Adin, Ebed, the son of Jonathan, and with him 50 males. The sons of Elam, Jeshua, the son of Altilah, and with him 70 males. And the sons of Shephatiah, Zebediah, and the son of Michael, and with him 80 males. And the sons of Joab, Obadiah, the son of Jehiel, and with him 200 males, and 218 males. And the sons of Shelomith, Ben Joseph, and with him 160 males. Now I gathered them by the river that flows to Ahava, and we camped there 3 days. And I looked among the people and the priests, and found none of the sons of Levi there. Then I sent for Eleazar, Ariel, Shemiah, and leaders for Jerub and Etham and men of understanding. And I gave them a command for Iddo the chief man at the place of Cassiophia, and I told them what they should say to Iddo and his brethren, the Nethim, at the place of Cassiophia, that they should bring us servants for the house of God. Then, by the good hand of our God upon us, they brought us a man of understanding, the sons of Milhi, the son of Levi, the son of Israel, namely Sherebiah, and his sons and brothers, 18 men, and Hishbiah, and the son of Jesbiel, and the sons of Miri, his brothers, and their sons, 20 men also of the Nithim, whom David and the leaders had appointed for the service of the Levites, 220 Nethim. All of them were designated by name. Then I proclaimed a fast there at the river Ahava, that we might humble ourselves before our God, to seek from him the right way for us and our little ones and all our possessions. For I was ashamed to request of the king an escort of soldiers and horsemen to help us against the enemy on the road, because we had spoken to the king, saying, For the hand of our God is upon all of those for the good who seek him, but his power and his wrath are against all those who forsake him. So we fasted and entreated our God for this, and he answered our prayer. And I separated 12 of the leaders of the priests, and 10 of their brethren with them, and weighed out to them the silver, the gold, and the articles, the offering for the house of God, our God, which the king and his counselors and his princes and all Israel who were present had offered. I weighed into their hand 650 talents of silver articles weighing 100 talents, 100 talents of gold, 20 gold basins worth of 1,000 drachmas, and 2 vessels, and 1 fine polished bronze precious as gold. And I said to them, You are holy to God, to the Lord. The articles are holy also, and the silver and the gold are a freewill offering to the Lord God of your fathers. Watch and keep them until you wave them before the leaders of the priests and the Levites and heads of the fathers' houses of Israel in Jerusalem, in the chambers of the house of the Lord. So the priests and the Levites received the silver and the gold and the articles by weight, to bring them to Jerusalem to the house of our God. Then we departed from the river of Heva on the 12th day of the first month to go to Jerusalem. And the hand of our God was upon us, and he delivered us from the hand of the enemy and from ambush along the road. So we came to Jerusalem and stayed there 3 days. And on the 4th day the silver and the gold and the articles were weighed in the house of our God by the hand of Meremoth, the son of Uriah, the priest, and with him was Eleazar, the son of Phinehas, and with them were the Levites, Jozabad, the son of Jeshua, Noadith, the son of Benai, with 100 and with the number and weight of everything. All the weight was written down at that time. The children of those who had been carried away captive, who had come from the captivity, offered burnt offerings to the God of Israel, 12 bulls for all Israel, 96 rams, 27 lambs, and 12 male goats as a sin offering. All this was a burnt offering to the Lord. And they delivered the king's orders to the king's satraps and the governors in the region beyond the river. So they gave support to the people in the house of God. Psalms 88, 1-5. O Lord, God of my salvation, I have cried out day and night before you. Let my prayer come before you. Incline your ear to hear my cry. For my soul is full of troubles, and my life draws near to the grave. I am counted with those who go down to the pit. I am like a man who has no strength, adrift among the dead, like the slain who lie in the grave, whom you remember no more, and who are cut off from your hand. Proverbs 21, 21-22. He who follows the righteous in mercy finds life, righteousness, and honor. A wise man scales the city of the mighty and brings down the trusted stronghold. Acts 23, 16-34. So when Paul's sister's son heard of their ambush, he went and entered the barracks and told Paul. Then Paul called one of the centurions to him and said, Take this young man to the commander, for he has something to tell him. So he took him and brought him to the commander and said, Paul, the prisoner, called me to him and asked me to bring this young man to you. He has something to say to you. Then the commander took him by the hand, went aside, and asked privately, What is it you have to tell me? And he said, The Jews have agreed to ask that you bring Paul down to the council tomorrow, and as though they were going to inquire more fully about him. But do not yield to them, for that more than 40 of them lie in wait for him, men who have bound themselves by an oath that they would kill, neither eat nor drink until they have killed him. And now they are ready, waiting for the promise from you. So the commander let the young man depart, and commanded him, Tell no one that you have received these things from me. And he called for 2 centurions, saying, Prepare 200 soldiers, 70 horsemen, and 200 spearmen to go to Caesarea at the 3rd hour of the night, and provide mounts to set Paul on, and bring him safely to Felix the governor. And he wrote a letter in the following manner: Cassius Laius, the most excellent governor, to the most excellent governor Felix, greetings. This man was seized by the Jews and was about to be killed by them. Coming with the troops, I rescued him from learning that he was a Roman. And when I wanted to know the reason they accused him, they brought him before their council. I found out that he was accused concerning questions of their law. but had nothing charged against him, deserving death or chains. And when it was told to me that the Jews lay in wait for the man, I sent him immediately to you, and also commanded his accuser to state before you the charges against him. Farewell. Then the soldiers, as they were commanded, took Paul and brought him by night to Antipatris. The next day they left the horsemen to go on with him and return to the barracks. When they came to Caesarea, they delivered the letter to the governor. They also presented Paul to him. And when the governor had read it, he asked what province he was from. And when he understood that he was from Sicily, he said, I will hear you when your accusers have come. Then he commanded him to be kept in Herod's praetorium. Thank you, folks, and we'll see you next time.